Good morning, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Judge.
It's February the 1st.
How are you?
Our first month of 22 is gone. Board will call the docket for February 1. First case is 544-885, State versus Adriana Flores. That's being reset. 568-866, State versus Matthew Fiegel. That's being reset. 609-796, State versus Tabitha Jurek, attorney, Eric Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, I was appointed on that case, but I don't believe I was appointed on the MTR, but I got the notice for today's hearing. I was just checking to see if I am on the MTR.
Well, you
And if so, I was going to request.
if you're not, we don't have somebody else. I think it'd be appropriate for you to represent her. Linda,
Just let me know you.
Linda,
I'm
we
sorry?
don't have somebody else, right? Ms. Flores?
Yes, I'll check on that, and that's also gonna be reset for the MTR judge.
Okay, we're gonna, Eric, we're gonna go ahead. Linda, we haven't appointed somebody else, right?
Yes, I can.
No, I see we haven't appointed anyone else.
Oh, no, we haven't. No, but I
Let's-
will for the
Let's appoint
MTR.
Mr. Hernandez since he had represented her on the case in chief.
Okay,
And
Tabitha.
what's the
Jurek,
reset date?
What do you reset?
I'm sorry, March the 2nd.
Okay.
All right, Eric. You got anything?
I will get in
for
touch with-
bracket?
No, Your Honor, I will get in touch with her and I'll get in touch with probation to get a look at the motion, and I will be ready on March 2nd. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Stay
Have a
safe.
good day.
Mm.
Thank you.
619-188, State versus Danielle Sexton, attorney, Abel Dominguez.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present on that. And she has two other cases as well.
Yes, but is she here?
Yes, she,
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Ms. Sexton.
Good morning, sir.
You have cases, Abel. What you gonna do?
I'd like to reset them, Your Honor, and I'll speak with the DA in between, if that is okay with the court.
Before we do that, she's listed as a fugitive, indicating she has a warrant. Where are we on that?
I did see that on the docket. However, I called the court yesterday and they told me she was no longer a fugitive.
All right, very good. So you're gonna, what do you want on this?
Just to reset, Your Honor, and I'll speak with the DA in between.
Reset. All right. How many times this case been up? Do you know, Linda?
No, I
Date of arrest?
don't.
It's been up for a little bit with the old charge, the original cruelty, but this would be our first setting with my client not being a fugitive with the other two, with the two new cases.
All right. We'll set you 30 days.
How many, Judge? 30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, March the 2nd.
Sorry.
Mark, okay, great, thank you. May me and my client be excused?
Of course, you're excused. Stay safe, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
60512, State versus Rick Garza, attorney, Shannon Lark.
Your Honor, good morning. This is Javier Garcia. I'm attorney for Shannon Locke.
Javier Garcia. All righty, and Rick Garza,
Hey, Your Honor.
Yes.
good morning.
Morning.
It's a pre-trial diversion. Is that what's going on, Javier?
Yes, Your Honor. I need to confer with the state to confirm restitution on the matter.
You're number one to confer, sir.
And also, Your Honor, we have another client on today's docket.
Tell me who it is and give me the number first.
The number is 676-582.
You broke up on me. It's 67, what?
676-582. Dagam Derajay, and he is logged in.
676-582. Dagum,
Yes, Your Honor. On that one, that's our first setting. It's our first arraignment setting. We request a reset so I can download Discovery and figure out what's there, what's not there.
is this with Shannon Locke's office?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're gonna reset you 30 days. Now,
Thank you.
there is a felony pending, right?
On Deja,
2020 CR 6898. At least that's what it says. I'm not certain of the rest of it, but anyway, 30-day reset. And as I said, your number one to confirm. 621-497, State versus Charles San Miguel, attorney, Neil Kalfas.
And Jonathan Chavez for Mr. Kalfas, Your Honor, and Mr. San Miguel is logged on. I think it's under Charles. And I just need to confer on him, Your Honor.
Your number two to confer, Mr. Chavez.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, this is Javier Garcia. I apologize. I entered the room without finishing the my announcement.
Did you have another case?
No, Your Honor, I was wondering if our clients can be excused while I confer with the state.
Mr. Garza? Rick Garza,
Yes, Your Honor.
your attorney has asked me to excuse you. You're free for the rest of the day, but you stay in communication with your attorneys.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. If I can be put back in line for the breakout room, I appreciate it.
You are number one, as I said.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. 627-940, State versus Jesus Casas. That's been reset. 629-898, State versus Taylor Wesh. That's also reset.
Javier, you can go back into one.
We're on page 2 now. 634-174, State versus Adam Elizondo, attorney, James Anders III. It's supposed to be a motion to suppress.
That's gonna get reset, Judge.
All right. 634-318, State versus Kenneth Jones, attorney, Brian O'Donnell.
Good morning, Your Honor. My client, Mr. Jones, is on the Zoom. I would ask if I could talk to the state judge.
All right, sir. You are number,
3.
you're number 3 to confer.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Very well. I have another client, Judge.
Pardon me?
Before I go into the breakout room, Judge, I have a client on page 3, so I'll come back as soon as I can.
Well, let's do that one too. What is it? Who is it?
Maria Elena Lopez, 670335. I don't see her on the Zoom yet. She was here last time, Your Honor. I just
am
sent her.
on the Zoom if you can hear me.
Maria Elena Lopez?
Yes.
Oh,
Good
good.
morning, Ms. Lopez.
Good
All
morning.
right, Brian,
Thank you, Your Honor. If I could talk to the state about both cases, Judge.
you are scheduled to do so, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day and stay safe.
Judge.
63, somebody addressing me? 63-9963, State versus Danilo Castillo Mesa, attorney, Miguel Hernandez III.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I believe Mr. Castillo Mesa is in the courtroom. I talked with him earlier, he said he was on his way to the courtroom. But I just need to speak to a prosecutor on this matter, Your Honor.
Well, by golly, we're going to accommodate you.
Thank you, sir.
He's not here yet, just to let you know, Judge.
Make sure you point out to me when he arrives, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll get a hold of him again.
Our deputy, who's deputy today?
This Deputy Tovar again, sir, and he's not present at this time.
Okay,
There's nobody.
Mr. Tovar, would you let us know when he arrives?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, may I
Yes.
approach?
Yes,
Hi, since Mr. Casas has been reset, may I be excused since I have no further business for the court today?
Of course you're excused, Bob. Thank you. Stay
Thank
safe.
you, sir. See you next time.
All right, God willing. 649-529. State versus Ashley Belit. And the attorney is John Kuntz IV.
I'm here, sir. I got a hold of them, but they should be logging on soon.
You're talking about the attorney?
Yeah, John Kuntz.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, we'll be waiting for him. At this time, there's no response.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. 650-569. State versus Marisa Hernandez. Attorney Scott Martinez. Marisa Hernandez is absent. Scott Martinez, no response at this moment. 651-466, State versus Julio Zavala. Attorney Mary Petracek.
Judge, that's been reset.
Okay. 658-930, State versus Kevin Shagag. Attorney Alberto Acevedo.
Judge, that's gonna be reset PTD.
659-373, State versus Danny Anderson. Attorney Ricardo Briones. Danny Anderson. Absent. Ricardo Briones, attorney, no response.
Hello, I'm here, sir.
Who is here?
Danny Anderson, sir.
Okay, Ms. Anderson. Well, Danny Joe. Okay, I'm marking you present. Ricardo Briones, attorney. Mr. Briones is not responding, so noted. 661126, State versus Demarius Holmes, attorney Andrew Del Cueto.
Good morning, Judge. It's Taylor Wood from Andrew's office here for Demarius. He is also present on the Zoom.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes.
Morning, Your Honor.
There we are. And Ms. Wood, what are you going to be doing this morning?
Just conferring, please.
You are scheduled to confirm, ma'am.
Thank you.
We're going to page 3. (661-765) State versus Ernesto Barbosa, attorney Sean Brown.
We're resetting that one for a plea.
663-883, State versus Patricia Aleman, attorney Douglas Kapmeyer.
He's running late, sir.
Patricia Aleman.
I'm here, Judge.
I don't see you. I see a name only.
I'm here.
Okay. You want to tilt that down to see the top of your head only.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Ms. Aleman?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my light together.
Okay, you're in the dark and I can't see anybody. I presume that's you then. We'll go ahead and count you present.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, ma'am. 665-102, State versus Elda Ruiz, attorney Cesar Serna.
Yes, Your Honor, we're both present. We'd like to confer if it's possible.
Good morning, Mr. Serna.
Good morning, Judge.
Don't leave. I need to talk to you briefly.
Okay.
You wanted to confer, you said?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're scheduled to confer, sir.
Thank you.
667-668, State versus Elizabeth Mansell, attorney Leslie Ernst.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm present on Ms. Mansell. I haven't been able to reach her. I've texted her. I've emailed her. I don't know if she's in the courtroom this morning.
Elizabeth Mansell is absent at this time. You need to have her report one way or the other.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You're excused at this time. 669-209, State versus Sonny Ravel. Attorney Robert Behrens.
I'm present, Your Honor. This is Sonny. I believe Robert Behrens is in another court hearing right now. He said he'd be on as soon as he is done there.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Stick around. 669-888, State versus Nolan Rogers. Attorney Jody Sawyers.
That case is reset, Judge.
Already. Thank you, ma'am. 670-335, State versus Maria Elena Lopez. We already checked her out. 671-999, State versus Wilfredo Gomez. Attorney Daniel Garcia. Danny Garcia. Attorney. No response. Wilfredo Gómez.
Presente, señor juez.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Es su abogado?
Oh, no sé, me dijo que tenía otra corte, que iba a estar aquí.
Lo
pero
voy a
no sé.
anotar.
Ok.
Yo sé que al rato viene, entonces voy a anotar que está en otra corte. Gracias.
Sí, gracias.
674-035, State versus Joanne Garcia. No attorney.
Judge, on this one, I need to talk to you about this case after docket.
Okay. So we don't mark her present or absent at this point.
No.
Okey-dokey. 674-845, State versus Joseph Bastea. Attorney Gil Coronado.
That is going to get reset and we're going to transfer to County Court 6.
What?
County Court 6.
Already.
VTC.
Veterans Court. Thank you. 676-459, State versus Jason de la Garza. Attorney Frank Sandoval.
Your Honor, good morning, Judge. I do not believe Mr. De La Rosa is on. I'm trying to contact his bail bonds company right now.
I see a Jason D on here.
I'm here, sir.
There you are.
Okay. Your Honor, maybe put in line to confer.
No, we don't have a line, but I'll schedule you. How's that?
I appreciate it. In the meantime, may I give my number before we go off? Because may I give my number to Mr. De La Rosa for him to call me and then he can be excused?
Okay, Mr. De La Rosa, listen up. Your attorney's going to give you his phone number. Put him in the chat room, Linda.
Okay.
Meantime, you will be scheduled to confer, Mr. Sandoval.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. 676-460, State versus Hugo Vargas Marin. No attorney. Hugo Vargas Marin. Absent. 676-473. Incarcerated. State versus Clayton Salazar. Attorney John Winter. Attorney John Winter. No response. Obviously, Mr. Salazar is present, although perhaps not by choice. 676-492, State versus Amberlyn Gione, and the attorney is Scott McCrum.
Hello. Good morning, Judge. I'm present. Ms. Gianni is present also. It's a first setting and I haven't received discovery yet, although I noted yesterday it is on e-discovery. but the website was bogged down, so I couldn't download it. So I'd ask for a continuance today, please.
You mean a reschedule, a continuance would require a verified motion, right, Scott?
Yes, sir, a reset then.
I hear you. All right, we'll give you, 3 weeks or a month.
Either one, Judge.
Well, let's do it 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Scott. Take care. Stay safe.
Thank you. You as well.
You and Ms. Gioni are excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Judge.
676510, State versus Benjamin Galvan, no attorney. Benjamin Galvan. Absent. 676527, State versus Manuel Morales, no attorney. Manuel Morales, absent. Go on to page 5. 676561, State versus Sergio Hernandez, no attorney.
No, Alfredo Tavera has been hired on that case, Judge, and it's gonna get reset.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
676603, State versus Patrick Dugan, and this is Ernest Acevedo III.
Patrick Duggan's here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Duggan.
Thank you.
Ernest Acevedo III. Did he know you had court today, Mr. Dugan?
Yes, Your Honor. He's the one who notified me.
Okay, well, I'm sure he'll be here. You'll have to wait for him. Then we have an add-on. 674213 and 674214, State versus Adam Beltran. Attorney Karen Corby.
Karen's running late.
All right, how about Adam Beltran? Is he running late too?
No, sir, I'm here.
There you go. All right, good morning, Mr. Beltran.
Good morning.
This is going to be a plea this morning. I understand you'll have to wait for your attorney to get here. Have you signed all the paperwork you're supposed to sign?
Yes, sir.
Very good. We'll try to take care of you by no later than 10:15.
Okay, thank you.
Attorneys, anyone need to report at this time?
Yes, Your Honor, it's Mike Hernandez.
Mike Hernandez.
Yes, sir. I spoke to Mr. Delco. I've got an offer that he's procured, but I don't see Mr. Mesa in the courtroom. He called me back. I called him to see where he was. And he tried to call me back while I was conferring, but sorry, Judge.
Well, I mean, that's his problem. He's going to have to show up sooner or later. What's his name?
Danilo Castillo Mesa. He's on page 2, third one from the top.
I got you. There you are. All right. So he's somewhere in computer land.
Well, he said he was coming to the office. I mean, to the courtroom. That's what he told me. So let me see if I may be excused to go look for him and see if he shows up.
All right.
I can come back.
We'll get you. We'll be waiting for you.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Did you confer already?
Yes, I did. I have a possible offer that he will take. He's going to email me some more information, though.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I'll be back. I'll be back. Thank you.
Brian O'Donnell.
Good morning, Judge. This is Megan Enriquez. I'm present for John Coons on Ashley Belit, and I do need to speak to a prosecutor.
All right. Yes.
She's on the second page.
Ms. Belit is present.
She is. Yes, Judge.
You are Megan Enriquez.
That's correct, Judge.
Judge, this is Deputy Tovar. Just to let you know, I guess I apparently had the door locked.
Hello, hold on a second. Ms. Enriquez, what is it you wanted to do?
Confer.
All right, we're gonna list you to confirm, ma'am.
Thank you.
Won't be long. All right, somebody was trying to talk to me. Who was that?
I'm sorry, Judge, this is Deputy Tovar. Apparently I accidentally thought I had the door unlocked, but I didn't. So, I checked right now and I have a bunch of people. I'm gonna check right now and I'll let you know who's here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
May I approach, Your Honor? It's Brian O'Donnell.
Brian O'Donnell, yes, sir.
Your Honor, on page 2, I have Kenneth Jones. I talked to the state. Is it possible I could get a breakout room with my client, Kenneth Jones?
Of course. Ms. Flores, would you accommodate Mr. O'Donnell and his client, Mr. Jones? What about the other case, Brian?
When I'm done with Mr. Jones, I'm going to request that I have a breakout room with my other client, Maria Elena Lopez, Judge.
Well, but you already conferred with the state?
On both of them, yes, Your Honor.
Very good. All right.
Thank you,
And,
Your Honor.
what about Taylor Wood? Are you conferring now or? Okay. All right, Brian, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Javier Garcia,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you conferred?
Yes, I conferred regarding Rick Garza, cause number 620512.
Yes, sir.
And we need to verify a restitution amount, and the state doesn't oppose a 30-day reset, but we'll try to get it done before that.
Reset 30 days. And just for disposition.
It should be, yes, Your Honor.
It will be. All right, Javier, thank you. What about the other case? I think you had another one, didn't you, or did you?
Yes, that client was already excused. The cause number 676582. That was it's our first arraignment setting. We need to download it, recovery, and see what's missing or not. He also has a felony pending.
Mira. Okay, yeah, we already reset that for you, right?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay. All right, so you're through, huh?
We're good.
Thank you. Take
Thank you,
care.
Your Honor. Have a good day.
Safe, you too.
You too.
Your Honor,
Chavez,
hi, Your Honor.
you conferred, right?
Yes, I conferred on Charles San Miguel with Ashley. And Your Honor, it looks like there's a felony that's going to be coming down that I didn't know about. But Ashley's going to look into that to make a plea offer. So if I could get a reset for that.
All right, let's give you 60 days because it sounds like it's not even indicted yet.
That's what it sounds like, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Then I would think that you're excused, Mr. Or was there another one?
That was it, Your Honor.
Okay, Jonathan, you have a good day and stay safe.
Thanks, you too, Your Honor.
All right.
Honor, good morning. This is Brent Philippas. Can I check with you on a case? I didn't hear it called, and maybe we're a little bit ahead of our date. 611483 on a Laura Blackburn. We'd recalled it for a plea. I think last week before.
What's she charged with, Brent?
DWI.
First?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Flores?
I think I set that one for the third, Brent.
The third? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Your Honor, I guess I was just ahead. I guess it's better to be earlier than late.
I'll make a note that you're very early today.
May we be excused to the third, Your Honor?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Stay safe.
Thank you as well, Your Honor.
Attorneys, anybody else need to report?
Judge, this is Taylor Wood. I'm back from conferring on Demarius Holmes.
Give me just a moment. What's your case number?
It is 661126.
661126, bottom of page 2. Ms. Wood, talk to me.
There were quite a few officers on the scene of this case, and Ashley's still working on getting some videos.
The video is incomplete.
Yes.
Okay. So how much time are we talking about?
Could we do 30 days?
Absolutely.
March the 2nd.
You got that, Ms. Wood?
I do. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Take care.
Have a
Mr.
good
Jones, Mr. Jones, are you present?
I guess Mr. Jones is not present.
Mhm.
Are you talking about Jones or Holmes?
No, Kenneth Jones, Brian O'Donnell's that he wants to be in a breakout room, but I don't know where he's at.
Okay. Dennis Jones. He was here, or at least he answered. Or somebody did.
Yeah.
All right. Attorneys, anybody else?
May I approach, Your Honor?
Of course.
On Elda Ruiz.
Give me a case number, Cesar.
665. I'm sorry, that's not it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 665-102.
665-102. Elda Ruiz was present, so you.
She's present. Yes, Your Honor. And I've already conferred. And if I could get a 2-week reset, Judge, the state's going to review some documents I submitted to him.
All right. Recall 2 weeks, Ms. Flores.
Okay, February the 17th.
That's fine.
Okay.
Ms. Flores,
Yes.
send Mr. Sedna my cell phone number.
Okay.
That. Cesar, if you can call me when you get that number, call me on my cell.
You're going to call you right now, Judge?
If you are available.
Okay. Yes, I am, Judge. Yeah.
Already.
May my client be excused?
Yes, sir, of course.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. What's your client's name again?
Miss Ruiz, Elder Ruiz?
Yes, Elda. Stay in contact with Mr. Sedna, okay? We'll come back in 2 weeks.
I think she already exited, Judge.
Okay, no problem.
Judge.
No, man.
Hi.
Oh, okay. So I had the door locked. I swear I
Anybody have to report? Attorneys first? No attorneys. All right. Who is the young lady that says iPad? Do we know, Linda?
No, she hasn't answered. Ma'am,
The lady that has a bunch of windows behind her?
I don't. Ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
I don't know if she's muted, but
I know, I don't.
you're wearing earrings or
Hello?
yeah, she's wearing earrings that
Mhm.
hang. Can you hear us, ma'am? You're about the only lady on the screen that's visible at this point. Well, I'll take it back to Ms. Belit also. But other than Ms. Belit, you're the only female that we can see. Yes, with your hand up. What is your name?
Yes, hi, Your Honor. My name is Kimberly Duggan. I accidentally hit the disconnect button and reconnected.
Okay, Kimberly Duggan. Okay, you don't have a name on there, just iPad.
Sorry. No, mine is in reference to case number 676603, where the attorney is not there.
It's on the very last page, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, I appreciate that you're here. The only problem is we're gonna have to wait and see whether your attorney shows up.
Well, it's my husband's attorney. It's not my attorney.
Oh, I see. Patrick Duggan is your.
Your Honor, this is Pat Duggan. I just called my attorney and supposed to be on any minute now.
All righty, no problem. Like I said, Ernest is very conscientious. He's usually here.
I think he's tied up with another.
He's probably in another court, is what it is. But just stick around. Anyone else need to report? Deputy, who do we have in the courtroom?
Yes, sir. We had Castillo Mesa.
Okay, let me see, where is that at?
It's
on
a
the
page.
second page, 639-963.
Mesa, and that's Miguel Hernandez. All right, Castillo Mesa, I have you present. Very good. All right.
And then on page 4, sir, the very last one, Morales Manuel.
Manuel Morales doesn't have an attorney. Have him approach so we can talk to him briefly, Deputy.
Yes, sir. And you can talk to the judge.
Hello, Your Honor.
Mr. Castillo Mesa, pardon me, Mr. Manuel Morales.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Have you hired an attorney?
No, I have not, Your Honor.
Are you going to be able to hire one?
No.
So what are your wishes, sir?
Represent myself. Yes.
You don't want to.
I don't, so can I?
Let him know.
I need an attorney.
Okay, you're right about that. You do need an attorney. Deputy Tovar,
Yes, sir.
will you assist him in providing an application for a court-appointed counsel?
Yes, sir.
Let us know when the application is complete. Mr. Morales, you're gonna have to fill out an application. You're gonna have to swear to everything in that, all the information you provide. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to buy a felony charge playing games with us and giving us false information. So make sure you put in there things that are true and correct only, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll get back to you after a while. Deputy, anybody else?
No, sir, that is it for now.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else need to report? I see Kenneth Jones is here. He was here earlier. I think we had lost you for a moment, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, did you get to visit with Mr. O'Donnell? Kenneth Jones.
He's not muted. I don't know what's going on.
Mr. Jones, do you see or hear us? Kenneth Jones. All right, I'll let Brian worry about that. Now, Taylor Wood has conferred. So that leaves us. Has Frankie Sandoval conferred?
No, Your Honor, I'm still in line, Judge.
You should be up right now.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Did Gil Coronado show up, Linda Flores?
Who?
Gil Coronado, the attorney?
No, that's the one that's gonna get, we're gonna reset it and transfer.
Reset, yes, okay.
Transfer to County Court 6. Frankie,
Okay.
you need to go to room 7.
Thank you, Ms. Flores.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that leaves very few left to confer.
Mr. Acevedo is on, Judge.
Ernest Acevedo III, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I am well. You had Mr. Dugan was a little worried. I assured him that I knew you would show up.
Got 5 courts to be in this morning, Judge, so I'm working my way around as fast as I can.
I figured you were. You're always busy. Okay, Ernest, what are you doing this morning?
It's a brand new case, Judge. It's a first appearance. I don't even have all the discovery yet. Can I just get 30 days to review discovery, please?
Well, I'll give you 30 days, but I don't know if you like it in jail that long. You mean reset you 30 days, but of course.
Yeah, reset for 30 days would definitely be preferable.
Of course it is. All right, reset 30 days, Ms. Flores.
March the 2nd.
Let me check something on that real quick.
That's the day after elections, E3.
Oh, that's correct.
Well, at least the primary. That's not the general election. All right, you reset 30 days, March 2nd. Mr. Dugan.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your attorney's here. The matter's been rescheduled. Attorney, do you need to visit with him briefly?
Yeah, if we could real quick, that would help.
Ms. Flores, would you accommodate him and put him in breakout?
Yes.
Ernie, stay safe. Take care.
All right, Judge. Good to see you.
How's your mom doing, son?
She's doing real good. Everything's moving along.
All right, guy. Take good care. Give her my regards, okay?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Dugan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're excused. The case is going to get reset to March 2nd.
Okay.
Okay.
I think, is that Ernie's client, or at least her husband?
No,
Yeah.
I'm victim on the Patrick Duggan case, 676603.
Yeah. I believe Mr. Acevedo wanted to chat with Patrick just briefly.
Correct.
Alrighty. If you haven't already, Linda, put him in
Yes, I did already, sir.
So I can be dismissed?
well, is
Yes.
Patrick on in a different,
Yes, sir.
yes, he is. Okay,
He is,
you
yeah.
are dismissed, ma'am. Mr. Dugan is supposed to go into a breakout with Ernest, the attorney.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Judge, this is Megan Enriquez. I'm back from conferring with Ms. Haas. May I speak to Ms. Balit briefly to the client?
You're breaking up for some reason. Try it again. It's Megan Enriquez. I know it's you.
Yes, Judge. I'm back from conferring with the prosecutor. Can I please be placed in a breakout room with my client?
Of course. Ms. Flores, would you place Ms. Enriquez in breakout with Ms. Belit?
Yes. Megan, go ahead and go back to 8 and I will put her in 8 with you.
Awesome. Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
Have you, do you have anything to report to the court, Ms. Enriquez?
Not yet. I think she wants to talk to her client first.
Already.
And Your Honor, I may approach Frankie Sandoval on Jason De La Rosa. I just finished conferring. It was case number 676459 on page 3.
Actually, it's on page 4.
Oh, I apologize.
No.
You're just trying to mess with me, that's all.
Well, not only that, Judge, you know, us Burbank graduates, sometimes once you get past number 2, things get confusing with this new math.
But you still have enough fingers left. Okay, Frankie, what you got?
Your Honor, we are still in negotiations. The state asked if possible for a 30-day reset to confirm some information with the complaining witness.
So noted.
March 2nd.
I do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Stay safe.
At this time, may I be excused, Judge?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Flores. Take care.
You're welcome. You too. Mr. Jones, can you hear me? Brian.
Yes, Linda.
Okay, so I have Mr. Jones, but I was trying to get him to, so I can put him in a breakout room with you, but he doesn't hear us talking
And
to him.
Linda, I already talked to him on the phone because his
Okay.
audio isn't working, but we're
Oh.
ready to approach on both cases.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, talk to me.
Your Honor, regarding Mr. Kenneth Jones on page 2, case number 634318. The state is actually asking for a couple weeks so they can investigate further on what the charge will be. And we have no objection. In fact, we are asking that my client be screened for the mental health court program. That may take at least 30 days. We would be asking for a reset.
Okay, are you going to file motions for a psych eval or anything?
No, Your Honor, he is competent, he's balanced, he's stable, but he's also asking to be interviewed for the possibility of participating in that program.
All right. So reset 30 days then, right?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
March the 2nd.
It's a
Very
popular
well.
day.
And may Mr. Jones be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, he is. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Also on page 3, I have Maria Elena Lopez, case number 670335. We have an offer on that case, Your Honor. Because it's a DWI, my client was informed that there will be ignition interlock for half the term. That's part of the agreement. My client doesn't have a vehicle, but she believes that she may obtain one in the next 3 or 4 weeks. would it be possible that we could reset the case 3 or 4 weeks? It would be for a plea.
Is she on a monitor right now?
I don't believe so, Judge. Ms. Lopez, are you there? Do you have a monitor?
I don't see her on the screen, Brian.
She may still be in the breakout room.
Yes, she is.
Maria Elena Lopez.
Brian, can you go back into one and tell her that she can come back?
With the allegation, Brian, I'm loath to wait another 30 days for some kind of monitor. What was the date of arrest on this, Linda?
Let me check for you. Hold on. The offense date is September 23rd, 2021.
Whoa, September. It's already 5 months. Was there a condition of bond that she have a monitor?
Let me check for you. No, Judge, I don't see that on here.
Okay, then we'll just leave her like that. Reset 30 days. Well, I tell you what, let's reset that 45 days.
Reset 45 days.
4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, we're stacking up March the 2nd a little bit.
Yeah.
Badly.
Brian, can we do March the 21st?
If I could check real quick, that does sound familiar.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, it's the day after the 22nd. Brian.
Yes, Judge. No, I believe that would be a good date, Linda.
Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and do a plea then?
Yes.
Okay, will you send me an email with your client's email address so I can send out the paperwork and we'll be ready to go on the 21st?
Very well. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused along with Ms. Lopez?
You are both excused. Thank you, Brandon. Did
Oh.
you take care of the other one already? Yeah.
Brian, can you comment on Mr. Jones's case when you have a chance?
Call you on the phone regarding
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yeah. Yes,
I'll do so as soon as I can.
thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Judge. This is Megan Enriquez again.
Hi, Megan Enriquez again.
May I approach?
Did you change your name a little bit?
No.
Oh, okay, so it's again is a matter of time. All right, I'm pulling your chain, Mija. Go ahead. What you got?
So I've conferred with Ms. Haas and spoken to our client. One of her cases is going to be dismissed. Ms. Haas has said she'll submit a dismissal form this afternoon, and then we're going to do a plea on the other case. So we just need to set the other cause number for a plea.
Okay.
And if we could just get a short reset on that, whatever works for the court.
Ms. Enriquez, can
2
we do?
weeks, 3 weeks, Ms. Enriquez, which is better for y'all?
Tell me again, Judge, I'm sorry.
2 weeks or 3 weeks recall?
2.
All right, 2 weeks, Ms. Lopez. Ms. Lopez.
Okay, February 17th.
Okay.
I was sitting here working.
Ms. Enriquez, can you please send me your, can you please send me and Ashley your client's email so we can send out the paperwork to you? So we'll be ready on the 17th?
Yes, I provided that to Ashley and I'll give that to you right now.
Okay, thank you.
And Judge, are Ms. Balit and I excused?
Yes, ma'am, you are. Thank you very much. Take care and stay safe.
Thank you, Judge. You too.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Who seeks to approach? Daniel
Daniel
Garcia. On what case number, Mr. Garcia? Of course, you may approach.
It's case number 671999. I believe it's on your page 3, Your Honor. Wilfredo Gomez.
6711999.
Yes.
Good thing he's not German, huh? 999. All right. All right, what you got, Mr. Garcia?
Your Honor, my client is present, and I was wondering if I could speak to the prosecutor.
Absolutely. We've been waiting for you. We knew you'd be here. Your client let us know you were in another court. So, Ms. Flores, would you schedule Mr. Garcia for conferring with the state?
Yes, I'm going to put you, Mr. Garcia, in room 2.
Thank you.
Any other attorneys?
Karen Corby, Your Honor, ready with a plea.
You are. You got all your paperwork done. Everything's okie dokie.
I believe so, Judge.
Ms. Flores?
Karen Corby's is ready, and Judge Barron's case is also ready to plea.
All right. And Barron's, I know Corby's is Adam Beltran. Let's see. I got Adam Beltran. And which one's the judges?
69209 on page 3. Sunny Revel, I believe is how you pronounce this one.
Pavel, probably.
Yes, they are both ready, Judge.
All right, give me the one for the judge again.
669
669
209.
209. The defendant is Ravel.
Yes, sir.
What's the charge?
DWI.
First?
Yes.
Okay. And we're all set.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
I see Mr. Ravel sitting quietly in the car. I think his chauffeur is driving him around as he takes care of this matter. Is that right, Mr. Ravel?
Yes, sir. I'm in the backseat of my car.
I see you.
Friend-
I thought that was the back seat. So, all right. And Ms. Corby, are you ready on yours?
Yes, Your Honor.
How have you been, Karen?
Good, thanks. How are you, Judge?
Trying to keep my head above water.
You're singing in the choir on that one.
It's a tough time for right now. So, all right.
We're waiting on Ash.
Let
Yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
Haas know that as soon as she is ready, we're going to take 2 pleas.
I
Linda, I can do them. It's fine.
Okay.
Say what?
Your Honor, I'll go ahead and do them. Ms. Haas is conferring with counsel.
Okay, officially, the paperwork will say that it was Ashley Haas.
The AA meeting is because it's a second.
All right.
Is
Judge Barron's.
So really not that long ago.
Robert Barron's.
I don't know what's happening in this case. The owner goes out.
I'm sorry, Judge, here I am.
There you are, but I don't see you, Robert.
Never came on, so I couldn't
There
get
you
right
are.
back to it.
Where are you?
What's that?
Where are you? You got some buildings behind you. The courthouse.
That's just a background that picture I took the other day and thought that could be a good background.
It is. All right. At this time, let's see, Ms. Rivera.
Yes,
Kayleen.
sir. I'm ready.
Very good. All right. At this time, the court calls cases number 674213, State of Texas versus Adam Beltran, Attorney Karen Corby is present. Case number 669209. State versus Sonny Ravel. Is that your official name, Sonny?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right. And Judge Robert Barons is present with his client. Would you two please raise your right hand? Okay, I see Mr. Ravel. Where's Mr. Beltran?
There he is.
There you are. Okay. Do each of you solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Ravel.
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. You may put your hand down. Mr. Beltran.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. You may put your hand down. Gentlemen, I am informed that each of you wants to enter a plea concerning some criminal charges. That plea is based on a negotiated plea with the state. It's called a plea bargain. Before we proceed, I need to review some matters and ask you some questions. The first thing I want to do is review with you that each of you individually in your own case has constitutional rights and protections. Now, essentially, you're giving these up, but I want to talk to you about them first. Number one, each of you has the right to remain silent, meaning you do not have to make any kind of statement. You do not have to answer questions. You do not have to submit written paperwork that has your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. It's called the right to remain silent. Each of you has the right to a jury trial. That means that you and your attorney in your individual cases working with the state could select 6 people from six citizens from a pool of disinterested citizens who would hear and see everything presented in your case by way of evidence. And those 6 people would decide whether you're not guilty or whether you have been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. It's called the right to a jury trial. Each of you has the right called the right of confrontation, meaning if you went to trial, each of you individually, any witnesses that appeared and testified, you and your attorney would have the right to question, cross-examine, or challenge each of those witnesses. There is also, that's called the right of confrontation. There's also a right called the right to appeal. That right means that you individually or your attorney individually or the two of you together could demand that a higher court review the evidence and the official record in this proceeding for whatever legal challenge you wanted to make. The official record is being prepared by the certified court reporter, Ms. Kayleen Rivera. That right is an important right. I do warn you, though, that it's a little bit difficult to do on your own because you have to use the right paperwork with correct information and you have time limitations. Nonetheless, you have the right to appeal. Then each of you individually and the state in each of your cases has the right to demand that this proceeding be held in the open public courtroom. Because of the COVID pandemic, we're not doing that. What we're doing is conducting these hearings by video conference. But to do that, we needed you to review and sign your own document with which identifies you by name, case number, and court number. And the title is Defendant's Consent to Video Conference. Did each of you review such a document and sign it? Mr. Beltran?
Yes, sir, I did.
Mr. Ravel?
Yes, sir, I did.
Thank you. Now, each of you has signed other documents. Those documents are part of the file. Before you signed any documents that have your signature in your case file, did you review those documents with your attorney and have the advice and consent of your attorney, or I should say the advice and approval of your attorney? Mr. Ravel?
Yes, sir, I did.
Mr. Beltran?
Yes, sir. I did.
Among those documents are very critical documents. One that I will talk about is the one that identifies you individually, and then is titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. I just discussed with you or reminded you of verbally of the different rights and protections that you have. The document that I'm referring to has it in writing. It talks about your rights and, the right to a jury trial, the right to remain silent, and all these things, but these are now in writing. That same document tells you that whatever deal you've made with the state is not binding on me as a judge. As a judge, I have the authority and responsibility to say either yes or no on your deal. If I say no, it's no deal. If also, by the way, I have the authority to give you or set your punishment in your case upon your plea. That punishment is supposed to be within what's called the range of punishment for your particular plea, for your particular offense. But I can give you a punishment that's heavier than what you've agreed to and still be within the range. So if I reject your agreement, or if I give you a punishment that's heavier than what you agreed to, that document tells you you have the right to start all over again. And nothing you've said or signed till now would be used against you. Is that clear, Mr. Beltran?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ravel?
Yes, sir.
All right, another document is important because it is called Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Momentarily, I explained to you that you have the right of appeal. I even cautioned you about it. It's an important right. I certified to you in this document that because you're making your own deal, your own plea bargain, you do not have a right of appeal, or in other words, you're giving up that right in exchange as part of the plea bargain. Did you understand that, Mr. Ravel?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Beltran?
Yes, sir, I do.
And also, each of you has, I'm sure, has applied for probation. Probation requires you to make an application. It says certain things. Did each of you carefully read that and sign it? Mr. Beltran?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ravel?
I don't recall an application for a probation, Your Honor.
Okay, Judge Barons, what are we doing on him as far as
There was an application in the packet, Judge. I'm not sure why he's not remembering it.
okay, what is he applying for, deferred or regular probation?
Deferred on obstruction, as far as I recall.
Okay. Mr. Ravel, your attorney cautions you and informs you that you did in fact make that application. If the application,
Remember, I apologize.
If the application that you, if it has your signature, that means that in fact you did see it and you did understand it. Is that correct?
Correct, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Now you both are applying for what's called deferred adjudication. I'm going to take a moment of your time to explain to you that deferred adjudication is a very beneficial type of probation under your circumstances. Number one, whatever your plea is, and I'll recite it on the record, it will be sufficient for me to convict you, but I will not convict you at this time. I'll defer that. I'll postpone that. If you live up to 100%, and I mean that literally, if you live up to 100% of the conditions of supervision, then you do not have a conviction. The case will be dismissed. If you screw up, either you fail or refuse to live up to 100% of the conditions, the state may ask you to give notice of a hearing, bring you in, and if, in my opinion, the evidence requires it, or is sufficient, then I will convict you, and that follows you the rest of your life. And the punishment will be the full range, anywhere from $0 to $2,000, and jail from 0 days to 180 days. If you enter a plea to let's see, both of you,
Mr. Ravel will be entering guilty in conformity with the obstruction program.
all right. Very good. All right. Now, Mr. Ravel, to the state, what is the motion of the state regarding the charge?
The state moves to waive and abandon count 1 and proceed solely on count 2 of obstruction.
There's no objection.
There being no objection, the court grants the motion. Mr. Ravel, you're no longer charged with DWI. Now you're charged with obstruction of a passage-going highway or waterway due to intoxication. Now, to that charge, how do you plead, sir?
I plead guilty, sir.
All right. Did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything other than the plea bargain in exchange for your plea of guilty?
No, sir.
Very good. Then I accept your plea of guilty. I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not. Instead, I'm going to grant you deferred adjudication as agreed to between you and the state. And the state, would you please inform me of your recommendations that have been worked out on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, that would be for 14 months deferred adjudication, a $400 fine plus court costs, 48 hours community service, DWI education program, victim impact panel live, TAP evaluation, and ignition interlock for half the term.
All right. Mr. Ravel, Judge Barron's, is this the agreement that y'all have reached?
It is, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ravel, do you have children you support?
I do not, Your Honor.
All righty. And what is your income, Mr. Ravel?
It varies. I am a server. Sometimes I make between 300 to 500 a week.
So you average, let's agree, you average about 400 a week. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
So it's about 1,700 a month gross.
Yes, Your Honor.
More or less. All right. I accept the recommendations that have been worked out between you and the state. By the way, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Beltran, are you a U.S. citizen? Adam Beltran, are you a U.S.
Oh,
citizen?
yes, sir, I am.
Okay, thank you. All right. Mr. Ravel, I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not. I'm deferring this finding for 14 months. You will pay a $400 fine plus court costs. You'll complete 48 hours of community service restitution. You will complete a DWI education program, the Victim Impact Panel live. You will submit to a TAP evaluation, and the recommendations based on that will be subject to my approval. You'll have ignition interlock installed on your vehicle for a continuous 7 months. Your supervisory fee will be $32 a month. Now, you will have 7 days to appear in the courtroom, or rather the offices of County Court Number 5, to have your thumbprint placed on documents that require your thumbprint. In addition, do not leave this hearing until you have had a moment to visit with the what's called the CLO, the Community Liaison Officer, that will get you started on the probation program. For both of you, probation will read to you your conditions. You will sign those conditions and you'll have a copy in your hands. Any questions, Mr. Ravel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then stick around a little bit.
Judge,
Yes,
Marty's not in today and they don't have anybody to be here in her behalf, so.
all right, well, who's gonna, all right, Mr. Ravel, you will be contacted by what's called a CLO. That person will get you started on the probation program, but meantime, you have 7 days to come put your thumbprint down. All right.
Yes,
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Stay out of trouble. Judge, you're excused.
May I missed? Or do I need to stay on?
No, you need to, well, no, you are excused, sir. You will be contacted.
Thank you, Your
You're welcome. Mr. Beltran, Judge, stay safe. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Mr. Beltran. Let's see.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where are we on Mr. Beltran? What have we on his plea is going to be no contest?
Yes, Your Honor, there's no motions. This is a criminal mischief, 100 to 750.
Mr. Beltran, to the charge of criminal mischief, $100 to $750. How do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything other than the plea bargain in exchange for that plea?
No, sir.
All right. I accept your plea of no contest. You understand that a plea of no contest is sufficient, is considered a guilty plea in this court and sufficient for me to convict you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then I accept your plea of no contest. I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not find you guilty. Instead, it's my understanding that we have an agreement for deferred adjudication. State, would you recite your recommendations for the record?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is for 12 months deferred adjudication, $500 fine plus court costs, 48 hours community service, restitution to Carolyn Castro of $155. No contacts with Carolyn Castro, complete APSE, and the state would take into consideration case number 674214 and night mag number 639451.
All right. What are the charges on those two cases? The 674214?
1 second, Your Honor. I believe it's a harassment.
It's a telephone harassment charge on 214.
All right, and night mag 639451.
It's a felony matter, Judge.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Stalking.
What is the charge?
Stalking.
All right, Mr. Beltran. What is your income from, and tell me from what sources?
Unemployed right now because I'm on a monitor.
All right. Before you got put on a monitor, what were you doing to support yourself?
I was employed at Sigma as a driver trainee.
All right. And are you going to be able to return there after we turn you loose from a monitor?
Oh, yes, sir. I have a job lined up already.
Okay, what will that be?
Service uniform.
And how much are you going to be earning?
He started off, he's at $700 a week.
You have children you support?
No, sir.
All right. So that's right at $3,000 a month. Okay. I accept your plea of no contest. I find there sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not. Instead, we're granting you 12 months deferred as has been recommended by or agreed to by you and the state. You're fined $500 plus court costs. You will have no contact with Carolyn Castro ever. You understand? Do you
Yes, sir.
understand? If you have contact with her in any way, directly or indirectly, you're going to wind up back in jail. You understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
All right. You will pay restitution to Ms. Castro in the amount of $155, 155. Did I hear any community service restitution hours?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 48.
Okay, I lost it somewhere. You'll perform 48 hours of community service restitution. You will complete the APSE program. There it is. Okay, I found it. You'll have 7 days, 1 week to come in and have your thumbprints placed on documents as required by law. You will be contacted by what's called a CLO, a community liaison, a court liaison officer to start you off on probation. Cases number 674214 and case number Nightmag NM 639451. Both are taken in consideration as part of this plea and they are both dismissed. On those cases, you owe nothing further to the state of Texas or to this court on those matters. You have any questions, Mr. Beltran?
No, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Judge, the supervisory fee.
Oh, yes, the supervisory fee will be $38 a month.
Okay.
All right. Any questions, Ms. Corby?
I just asked to remind the state to make sure those other 2 cases get dismissed because he's being held on electronic monitor and we want to get those cases closed so the GPS can be removed. Thank you.
All right. The court will order the removal of the GPS monitor at this time. Mr. Beltran, be
Yes, Your
aware,
Honor.
sir, be aware that if you violate the conditions, especially the condition of no contact, we can put you right back on 100% monitored. You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Keep it together and stay out of trouble. Good luck to you and stay safe.
I will. Thank you. You too.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Karen's good to
Thank
see you. Take care of yourself. Stay
Have
safe.
a great day.
You too. All right. Anybody else need to report?
Your Honor, I need to report.
All right. Danny got
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor. I was wondering if I could get in a breakout room with my client.
Of course you can. What's your client's name?
Wilfredo Gomez.
Wilfredo Gomez. Maybe he don't want to get in breakout with you.
Could be.
Okay, let me find, what's the case number real quick?
Yes, Your Honor. Case number is 671999.
No, 671. There it is. All right. Ms. Flores, would you please place Mr. Garcia and his client in breakout?
Yes, you can both go back to breakout room 2.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Good morning, Judge. This is John Winter. I'm here on Clayton Colt Salazar.
How about a case number?
676473.
76
473.
There it is. He's been waiting patiently. What you got?
He's got a felony pending.
Right, I'm aware.
Yeah, so we'd just like to reset this for now.
All right. Now the felony is not even indicted, it looks like.
No.
So you wanna, I know he's in jail. You wanna reset him 30 or 60?
You know, it really doesn't matter to me. 30, 60. I don't really see us, doing anything on it, with a felony pending. So
I understand. That's why I'm asking. We'll reset it 60 days then for you.
sounds good.
All right.
April 4th.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Stay safe, John.
You too, Judge.
I've got to. I'm the only one of me that I've got. Mr. Gomez. Let's see. Let's see, right now it is 10:30. Court calls 676-510 Benjamin Galvan. Failure to appear. Deputy on Mr. Manuel Morales, did you make out the application?
Yes, I have it, Judge. I'm gonna be talking to him as soon as we're done.
Okay, so we're just gonna wait on him. Case number 676-460. 676-460, State versus Hugo Vargas Marin. Failure to appear. It is 10:31. Case number 667-668, State versus Elizabeth Menzel. Leslie Herbst was the attorney. He answered, but there was no answer from the defendant. She's a failure to appear at this time. It is 10:32. I think Daniel Garcia is conferring with his client.
I don't. Mr. Gomez, can you please break out room for 2?
Sí, estoy aquí.
Ok, el señor Gómez tiene que presentarse en el cuarto número 2. Lo indica en su computadora. Dice breakout room, RM2. Make a note that he is a Spanish speaker.
Yes.
¿Usted no habla en inglés?
No, señor.
Está bien.
Oh,
Let Mr. Daniel Garcia know that his client is a little bit lost right now.
Right, he is actually logging back on. Where is he?
Right. Okay, what did you do?
Hi.
Mr. Garcia,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you fluent in English, in Spanish?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm sorry,
All right,
had a
Mr. Gomez is right there, right with you, but
Yes,
he did not understand he was supposed to go to breakout.
Yes, Your Honor. We spoke on the phone and we are ready to accept a plea, I need to provide that information with the prosecutor. Does the court want to do that today, or do we want to schedule a plea?
We need to schedule it because we can't just call and get the interpreters. They got to be scheduled.
Okay, very good.
Ms. Flores, what are we gonna do on that?
Okay, let's reset him. Can we do it on the 23rd or 24th of February? I'll need to get an interpreter.
The 24th is good on my calendar.
Okay, I'm gonna set it for the 24th, get the interpreter, and send out the paperwork. Can you please email me your client's email address?
Ms. Flores, you want to probably do that at 1:30 PM or 2 o'clock?
Yes.
Right.
I will, Ms. Flores.
Okay, and I will send you English and Spanish paperwork.
Very good.
Ms. Flores,
Yes, sir.
we were supposed to discuss